Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. Just finishing off this field then. As you remember last time we were just doing the rest of this canola harvest, and the helper's just finishing off the very last line here. I'm just going to get the combine unloaded and then we'll take this load of canola back to the yard and tip it in the silo, and then after that I think what I'm going to do is get the load of oats that are currently in the silo that we harvested a few episodes back and take them to the brand new cereal production, get some products actually into the production. I also need to purchase some pallets of raisins and possibly honey, depending on how much honey it takes. I have got a couple of pallets of honey that have spawned from my own beehives, but yeah, that might not be enough to keep it running, so we may need to purchase some honey at some point, but at least initially it'll just be the raisins. And then just after that we just need the corn, which is not ready yet, but hopefully will be soon. I'll have to see if we can get that done today, or at least start it. If I move time forward, possibly that will be time to be able to start the harvest of the corn. Right, I just want to stop the helper here. I don't know where it's going now, but it's finished, so yeah, it's kind of distracting me, but yeah, there we go. So that's done. Let's go back to the lorry. We'll take this load back to the farm, and then, like I say, yeah, I'll go and reload with the oats to take to our new production. Okay, let's buy some raisins then for the production. Oh dear, he didn't seem very happy. Yes, raisins to put into the production. Not that we're going to be starting the production right now, but because I haven't got the corn, but at least it's going to be at the production site ready to go. If I can find it, of course. It's the raisins, isn't it? Raisins, where is that? There it is. Okay, I don't know how many pallets I need. They're quite expensive. I'll buy 4 for the time being. Even that is 28,000. That's not very profitable. Yeah, we'll get them loaded onto the flatbed here, the beaver tail truck. I think this is the first time I've ever seen the raisin pallets. Actually, I've never made raisins before, so that's new. Would be nice to make my own, really, but it's the problem is the time and the cost of the productions to build and everything. It's going to be more expensive in the short term, at least, than it is just to buy the pallets. So yeah, people did tell me the cereal production wasn't the most profitable ever, and I can see why, because the cost of the items that you need to run it are quite expensive. But on the plus side, I think the raisins are the only things I'm going to have to buy, because the honey I'm trying to make myself, although I will need to buy some more beehives to be able to get enough, I think, to keep it running, because I've only got 2 beehives at the moment, although they are big ones. They're mod ones and they're quite big ones. They're £40,000 each, but yeah, they're not the biggest. Well, there's not enough of them, I suppose, is the problem. There's only 2, and I need probably at least double that. I need 4 at least to keep enough honey production going to keep the production running. So I'll probably have to look at buying another beehive today, maybe as well. But yeah, at least I've got some honey coming in, so I don't have to buy too much of it. Then yeah, the corn is the other thing which hasn't been harvested yet. I will need to buy a corn header as well, or maybe just lease one. Because I haven't got one at the moment. So as you see, I took the combine to the shop, got that repaired and ready to go with the corn harvest. Just need to purchase the header, or get the header, and then yeah, then I can make a start on that when the crop's ready. I'm a bit undecided. Oh, the game is just downloading the update in the background. Yes, so that is the plan. I will, when we get to the production, I will look at the corn headers and see what there is available and what I can afford. I'll just quick jump cut here and I'll see you at the production. Here we are, so let's just unstrap and deliver those to the production. Let's have a look now at how much is actually in there. So the cereal factory, yeah, there we go. Yes, I thought so. Nowhere near enough oats. Definitely need to grow more oats for next time. And yeah, the raisins, well, 18%, it's not great. And that's cost me £28,000 to get 18%, sorry, of the capacity. It's not going to last long at all, I don't think. Honey as well. I haven't got a forklift here. Ideally, I do need to get a forklift here to move the pallets around. But for the time being, I'll just push them. Actually, there isn't even two. There's one full one and a half pallet, so it's not great either. Definitely need to get some more beehives. I think at this stage it'd probably be sensible not to purchase the corn header. I think we're going to have to just lease it because I really can't afford to buy it at the moment. In fact, I probably don't even have enough money to buy a decent sized one. So yeah. Anyway, how much does that put it up by? 7%. Oh, excellent. So yeah, I need quite a bit more of that as well. I probably will end up buying some honey as well then at this rate. Shall I buy another beehive? I think we need to, so otherwise there's not going to be anywhere near enough. So is that under animals, I think? Bees, there we go, and I'll go with the biggest one again. So 40,000, almost 41,000 for a beehive. I've already got two of these as well, so this is my third. I'll put it near to some of these fields. Which one should I put it near? Ideally not somewhere that's not in the way of turning on the headlands, because yeah, I don't want it to be in the way. Where's the best place? They're actually not that big, so it shouldn't take up too much space. It just needs to be on land that I actually own, that's the only thing. It should be somewhere that's suitable. I suppose I could put one over here. It'd be nice to have one near every field really, because it does give you a bonus. If you're growing I think it's sunflowers and canola, it gives you a bit of a bonus discount, or bonus yield if you have one near the field. So yeah, that's a good place for one. There's another 41,000 gone almost. Shall I put a fourth in, or is that just pushing it too much at the moment? I think we'll leave, because I really need more money as well. Probably should sell some more sugar pallets. I think there might be a few more to sell at the farm. So yeah, probably should get some sugar sold as well today. But yeah, I said I was going to look at the corn headers, so let's have a look at that. Corn headers, there we go. And yeah, I've got a class, so the class don't seem to make one. At least there isn't one in the game at the moment. So I'll have to go with one of these folding ones. I think they'll be the easiest. And probably makes sense to go with the widest one, 13 metres. If I lease it, I won't buy it. I won't get it right now. Obviously, we don't need it in this month, but I will get this one probably. I think it's a folding one. I hope it's a folding one. Yeah, I think it is. Because otherwise I will never fit down the road with that. I believe that folds up, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, that's 156,000. I definitely need to lease that then. Okay, so what I'll do, I will go back to the yard. I'll rest. Then I think we'll get the sugar sold after I've rested, and then hopefully there'll be time to get the corn harvest started with a new header. So that's what I'll do. I'll speak to you in a bit. Right, well, the crops aren't actually ready yet, so we can't do that right now. Good job I didn't buy or lease a corn header yet, because the crop is not ready. The corn will be ready before the sunflowers, though. That's one positive. You can see from the colour, it is almost ready. But, well, I say almost ready, it's getting there. It's more ready than the sunflowers anyway. But yeah, it's not going to be ready this month. Let's just quickly check the calendar to see when it does say it's going to be ready, because where's corn? There, okay, yeah. August is not going to be. It's going to be October. Oh dear. Right, so it's not even going to be next month. It's going to be a while before we get that production going. Then that's a shame. But on the plus side, it does give me more time to buy field 9, because that's a cornfield as well, and I think we do need some more corn based on how much of the other crops it's needing, so I don't think that's going to be enough to keep it going for a year. So if I can buy field 9, at least that'll be enough corn for a year. It still won't be enough oats, that's not going to sort that problem out, but at least we'll have corn. How much is that? Right, okay, just over 400,000 with the discount, so I need a lot more money to be able to buy that, but I think, yeah, if I lease the corn header, at least that'll save some money, and then then hopefully I'll have enough somehow. I probably won't be able to make enough to buy that before October, but I will try. That's the plan. Try and aim to buy that before October. I suppose, worst case, I can always take a loan out. I don't like doing that, but I could do that. At least I'll have then guaranteed enough corn to keep the production going through the year. Right, that leaves then, what am I going to do? I'm going to spread lime, I think, on some of the fields. Let's just check. I believe some of the fields weren't spread, so yeah, field 2, that one needs spreading, and field 8 needs spreading, and then also the bales need moving out of those two fields. Well, no, out of 8 and 7, the bales need moving as well. I could use that curtain cider for that, actually, with the lorry, so I should have just left the curtain cider on, rather than bringing the lorry back to the tipper. I was just thinking that we would be doing the harvest today, but that's not going to happen. Right, okay, well I can spread field 2 with lime today. What should I use? I'll use this one, it's already on the spreader anyway, so yeah, that'll work. Let's do some lime spreading then. So yeah, not going to be quite the episode I was planning, but I'm hoping to still be able to get the corn harvested fairly soon. Well, certainly not today, but maybe in the next episode, depending on, well, it's still quite a while away yet, October, it's still 2 months away, but we'll see what happens. It depends how busy I am with other things, but yeah, we need to get the corn harvested before I can even consider starting that production up, so it's going to be a bit of time. Anyway, yeah, let's get on with spreading the lime. So the last field that needs spreading with lime is field 8 at the moment. As you can see, it's clearly more yellow than the rest, so it definitely needs some lime. But that one, along with 7, have bales in them. So I think next job, before I can do that, is to... Oh, I'll just turn the combine off. I think we'll not be needing that for a couple of episodes now, so that can stay there. Yeah, go back to this lorry and go and put the curtain sider back on, because that one can also load and I can move the bales with it. So yeah, I'll go and hitch up to the curtain sider again, and we'll get all those bales moved out of the fields and put into storage. That is all of the bales cleared, so just going to deliver the last load to the storage shed here. There we go, that is everything delivered. So that was our entire stock of bales for the year. I don't think we're going to be making any more, because all the other crops that are still in the ground do not have straw. So yeah, not a huge amount of bales this year, but yeah, it all helps. When we kind of sell them in the winter, it'll be a bit of extra money. So looks like we're going to get about 2 loads. Yeah, that was pretty much exactly 2 loads actually, so perfect actually amount for selling, just 2 full loads and that'll be it. So yeah, we'll do that in December time, but for now they're just going to storage, and that has cleared the field ready for spreading with lime. Probably won't do that now though, probably save that for next time. There's no particular rush to get everything done right now, because we can't even do the harvesting for a couple of episodes probably, or a couple of months anyway, so we'll probably do September, we'll probably do some drilling and lime. Well, I suppose it could, well, it's still August, isn't it? We'll probably do that in August, because yeah, of course it is August, so we can start to plant canola in August. What else? Is there anything else? No, just canola. So is there a field available that is a good one for canola? Actually, field 8 is probably the best one for that, actually. I think that was wheat, so that's going to go canola. Yeah, these 2 can go sugar beet. That one probably oats, maybe, or soybeans. I don't know. We need quite a bit more oats this next harvest, so probably do a big one for oats. That one's probably good on for oats as well. In fact, maybe even both, because we're going to need all the oats we can get, I think, for this production. Or that one. It doesn't really matter anyway. Yeah, I think the field 8 is going to be my canola field though for this year, so that'll be the first one to get drilled. So it does need to be spread with lime urgently, and we can actually start drilling that next episode probably. But yeah, we'll leave it for then, and we'll finish up for here for now. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.